following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
We'll have to mingle here, then move on to the dinner.
I lied, I'm not mingling.
You're fading away into...
Well, I'll never fade away. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na.
Well, of course, an Alliance uniformed man approaches Rosa next.
Is he a triangle buff guy?
Not this one, no. This is Admiral Matthews, who you dealt with.
Who we've dealt with, yeah.
I guess I have to fade back in then. I'll wait and see.
Incoming, give a clock direction.
Let's see, you'd be standing there, it'd be 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Same. I'll wait.
Sir?
Rodriguez, very proud of you. Doing the Alliance a good service. I know you're not really part of the Alliance anymore, but you're making humanity look good.
Yes, sir. Question, if the Alliance were to be donated a medal to put on display, is there an SOP for that?
Well, I imagine there is, but I reckon you should keep it yourself.
Okay.
You did earn it. And it's technically not something that was an Alliance operation in any way, so... we don't really have any right to it as much as you'd like to donate it.
You just don't want it.
Well, it's good to see you here, sir. It's,
Well, I've dealt with the Sidewinders before. In fact, they helped us out on Reach, and that's how I first got in contact with them.
Yes, that was an interesting mission in itself.
Good to see you again, Miss Diavo.
Thank you very much. Good to see you too. It's good you made the trip.
Of course, and thank you for your recent assistance with those
Yes.
religious fanatics.
Yes. We will continue looking into that as much as we can.
So will we.
It would be very much if there's places that you can't go or do, just think of us.
Will do.
I'm sure Logan would like another chance at his friend.
Well, if we have any information on him, I'll be sure to pass it on.
We'll try to bring him back in one piece.
Pass it on. No promises. Right?
Oh no.
I understand completely if he's in a few pieces.
Rosa literally just, I showed us just like, could be Gabriel Delgado, but the Sidewinders have done so many things to so many people.
He's the only human I would want to pull to pieces.
Well, that's just sitting
It's
your
just
side
'cause you're not trying.
How long are you on planet for?
Shipping out tomorrow morning.
Have you been here before?
Tessie, you know.
So what do you think?
Very nice people.
Very nice, very nice.
I don't even need to roll for that.
That disturbing little... Sleazy. Sleazy.
Beautiful planet. Beautiful planet.
God, him and Hacker should fucking start a fan club.
Maybe I'll retire here one day.
The place would be better for it.
Good to know. I mean, I know we're still new to your little galaxy, but
Little.
you have been very welcoming of our species so far, under the circumstances.
That's one of our best characteristics, I think. Or it could be our worst.
I mean, Turians were not quite as welcoming, but
Oh,
it certainly allows us to respect them.
The Asari stopped us from being unwelcome.
Yeah. Stopped you asked nicely.
I won't keep you. I'm sure we can mingle more at the ceremony after this. So the
It'd be,
banquet.
Good to catch up with you in a less formal place.
In the middle of a temple.
Yes.
Sir, so did just you come, or are there other representatives from the Admiralty?
I have a few people who came, but I'm the only admiral who came.
Well, it is good to see. I'm sure we'll have a chance to catch up at the banquet.
Yeah, I believe there's also a governor from Earth over there who's come.
A governor? That's...
Yeah, big broad-shouldered guy over there.
I don't...
Very old title.
Like Hagar.
No.
Looked like Mike.
No, he doesn't have a mustache.
Lame. calls himself a man. What you mean is you've got a soivener.
No, he's not a soy.
No mustache though. How are you supposed to give free rides?
So where does governor sit in your rankings? Sorry, I do need to look into...
He's more of a political appointee rather than a military one.
Oh, okay, yep.
Before the Alliance took over the governance of Earth, there was more regional governors.
Alright, I'm just going to send a little thing to your Omnitors. Like a governor is an elected position who selects a member of the Senate.
Ah.
Or, in the European sense, a governor is in charge of a region of land and a supplementary adjunct to a parliamentary system.
I apologize, I don't have any comparisons for the Asari that I am aware of to draw, but...
No, it's understandable. I do need to look more into other cultures.
Sort of a more than a mayor, but less than a senator, and I don't know if that helps at all.
Oh, it does. A lot.
Okay, then.
Senator is responsible.
Are you
The
settled?
senator is responsible for accepting campaign contributions, in quote marks, from large corporate concerns and putting the interests of their new friends before those of the constituents that they are ostensibly put in place to govern and protect. That's actually what I was in.
Apparently they also like corn.
That too.
Dot, they also like corn.
Historically, apparently, they also like corn.
Or as the Indians
Call it maize.
Ken, I guess that would make him a maze runner.
Having fun, Carrot.
What?
You having fun, Carrot?
What?
Speaking of Carol, what's Arlo doing while these three are
happening?
sort of talking to the...
I was braving the wave of people attempting to get to my old folks.
your old
Ah,
folks?
yes. Push it, me.
Carry me to them!
Arlo, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Ma.
Look at you with your shiny little star medal there. Don't get grease on it, or don't explode it.
I'm not. It's like a blue shimmering chromatic 6-pointed star backed by silver. It's quite. Ooh, the light catches it so.
How did they fix it, Zalor?
Magnets.
I think yours was the hardest because of the dress you wore. They would have been like...
Yeah, but
Now
they're
sorry,
wine.
fumbling with your boob region.
Yeah, I actually think I might integrate it into my armor or something.
Oh, you're going to display it at all times.
Get a replica made. That way you don't wreck it. You know, you and explosives.
You want to save that medal for later on when you get all fucking angry and mean and you use that medal to make a demolitions to blow up some ship or something.
Yeah.
You need that metal for that.
Get my Asari revenge or
Are you
something.
kidding? I'm getting a little picture frame to put on my desk where I can put all my phony baloney awards.
Well, it's really just filled with chocolate, and when chocolate is exposed to air, it explodes slightly.
I am, of course, aware. that
But
feature
to you and me,
in
it's just delicious chocolate. But to air, it's highly explosive. You ever notice how chocolate explodes briefly when you are around it?
Oh, my son. Come here and give your dad a hug.
I thought it was going to be meal again.
That's in like an hour.
I'll give Dad a hug.
Careful, don't stab with your reward.
I'm sure this will go a long way to helping you get reinstated to the fleet. I will talk to the Admiralty Board.
Okay.
Give him Gonzo to... What was his name?
I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding, whatever it was.
Maybe if I could just come back to the Tesserae now and again. It doesn't have to be
Sure,
the
I
whole
can
thing.
smuggle you aboard.
You probably shouldn't do that.
I mean, just do your little trick you used to do as a kid. Put on different colored scarves and change your voice.
I don't quite think that would work, but there is a surprising amount of that in the job.
What, acting?
Well, putting on different colored scarves anyway.
Hello, guards. This is Sarlo's Smith.
Oh, sexy Zolo's mother, of course. I would follow you to hell and back.
Must be somewhat easier to acquire aliases for Quarians.
It's not like there's a central Quarian registry the Citadel races can just look up.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I'm sure with your new friends and resources, you'll be able to work out something.
Yeah. Just happy to make you proud. Sir, Captain,
Oh, please, just call me Father.
Father.
And I've always been proud of you. Well, except that one time.
When you crash a Tesserae into a planet.
To a whole planet.
And you ducked the Tesserae into a tank.
And we wouldn't have minded, but it was a tank of youngling Quarians. They were bouncing around for hours.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You're too young for that one, Brett. You're excused.
Excused.
Because we don't want to have to invite him around to watch 40 years of Sesame Street.
No.
No, that was the electric company.
Yeah.
I made that mistake a while back.
I'm definitely not making him watch the Electric Company. The show sucked.
Spider-Man.
Where are you coming from, Spider-Man?
Yes, but if-
Nobody knows who you are, because those are the two things about Spider-Man that everyone thinks of immediately.
true.
They don't know where he's coming from or who he is. What a song.
But if you don't know Electric Company, then you don't get the art. What? Art. Thought.
No, you son of a...
Act. Fake son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
So yeah, so then big broad-shouldered man rocks over to Rosa.
Family member, this one?
Well, yes.
Sir.
Pleased to finally meet you.
Oh, God.
What a cock.
All I'd seen was Christmas cards from you and your family, and I get to finally meet you now.
Yeah, it's amazing we don't really get together, being on opposite ends of space and all.
Oh, Governor, fuck you.
You're doing humanity a good service.
Well, thank you. It's almost a shame I didn't do it as an Alliance member then. But,
Doesn't matter as long as you're representing our race.
yes. Tiala, this is the family I was talking about from Earth.
Oh, yes.
Hello there.
Was it?
Governor Edward Moore, Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but you sneaky, slippery little...
Part of her backstory, she gave it to me.
Yep, you sneaky, sweet motherfucker.
Yep. The Schwarzeneggers are actually like a pretty illustrious family on Earth. They're quite well known as an actor. And
The whole family is well known as an actor.
yes.
Because they are all the same.
I hope that's true, but I don't know.
Kennedy.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
Of course.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Shakes Tiala's hand.
Invisible and you can't see me.
Yeah, you're probably just right
Yeah,
there,
just don't
but-
make any predator clicking noises.
Oh, well. It's pleased to meet Rose, one of Rose's. You are her commander, yes?
One of them, yes.
Of course. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure as well. It's she's been a valuable asset on our team.
Of course she has. This reward enough is proof of it. You need to come to Earth and visit sometime.
I'll definitely have to add that to my to-do list.
Shh. Done.
Oh, hello there. You're a tall one, aren't you? And I don't say that a lot.
Logan Centurious.
Of course,
commanding officer.
you're the one in charge.
What's the matter, Governor? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
I get that. You're familiar with my work. Or,
Well,
well,
you fucked up. You fucked up. I would never do that.
I think at this point it would be like great,
my ancestor.
It would be great, yeah.
That's great.
Of course. Who isn't?
I imagine lots of people, especially aliens. No offense.
No, it was Predator he was in.
Ah, that is true.
But he wasn't an alien. I can't actually imagine the aliens winning if he was.
Unless it was one of those stupid things where they just got, but they probably didn't. You know, where they sometimes get actors who are famous from one thing to just do a cameo where you can't even fully see them in another.
You mean like when Dan Aykroyd was in Casper with a weird mustache? Remember that? He just
and
runs out the
Bruce
front?
Willis is in. What the fuck is it?
North.
No, that's obvious. There's some action movie where he's like the silhouette of some guy who does something.
Oh, he's a window washer in Pulp Fiction.
Tom Cruise in Deadpool 2.
I haven't seen Deadpool 2.
You mean Brad Pitt?
Sorry, it was Brad Pitt. Yeah, Brad Pitt in Deadpool 2. Yeah.
Ben Affleck and Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. No, first of all, as the character that he plays,
Yeah.
and also as himself.
It's himself, yep.
No, I didn't even have a hooker this time. That was good. And then he was Batman.
He was pretty good Bruce
Was
Wayne.
he though? I do think he was like a better than average Bruce Wayne.
No, I'll give him that. Definitely had the gravitas for it. And the clean-cut good looks to be a real Thomas Drake type.
He just couldn't hold it together as Black Knight. I mean, Batman.
I do love that meme that, I don't know if you've seen it, it's like, you know that scene from, I think it's Justice League, where he's comforting that little girl whose parents died in the building? And they changed it to him like going, there, it's okay, Robin. My name's not Robin. Training starts tomorrow.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Anyway, I won't keep you. It was good to meet all of you. I will see you at the banquet, though.
Definitely.
So what you're saying is, I'll be back. I'd actually be doing a vocal. Wait! I don't normally roll super great at these, but this was good. I'm not going to look it up because that would just take numbers off it.
Well, them negatives I have.
Look, I'm
I'm a
charisma vacuum.
I like this guy. He gets it.
Is the sergeant still there?
She better be. She'll probably be off doing work.
She's sighing and rolling her eyes as
Rosa's going to turn to the sergeant.
matriarch talks to her, basically.
I thought she'd be over there schmoozing with a table full of paperwork.
Turn to Tiala then. It's just like, did you understand what just happened?
Not at all.
Have you seen those films? You knew, you've seen, you know.
It bears a striking resemblance.
Huh. I haven't really seen any human films at the movie theater.
I mean, there are. Some of the Citadel.
Yeah, but not in the times that she's been there.
Yeah. So Sergeant is clearly. You don't even have to make spot checks. She clearly does not want to be talking to
Rescue her.
some Asari.
I'll play Take My Breath Away if you rescue her. You're no son of mine. Ding, ding, ding.
And then another Asari walks up towards Tiala. Hello, Miss Diavo. Matriarch Desalia, Sarah's council. A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
You've done a great service to our nation.
I'm glad you're happy.
Well, of course. All of our own people were just spinning in circles in our own territory, and you actually went out there and found it.
Again, you had to start somewhere. You couldn't exactly go, let's start in the terminus systems. It's not where you'd look. That's what we do. So
It took us like 45 minutes.
you would have eventually got to that point, but
It doesn't make them look good, does it?
Now, how do you find things out there and operating in the terminus systems? Is it difficult to deal with?
it has its moments. Obviously, some missions are easier, others don't take long to figure out.
Just the little flakes.
I heard you're quite a capable biotic.
I've been told that, yes.
It's good you have a good, biotic amp, I take it?
Cirrus. Right. She's looking for a sponsorship. Don't you have the best stamp that is possible to
do have the best.
Rosa is watching her eyes to see where she is looking at Tiala. She's actually checking Tiala out.
Make a spot check. But you won't have to get high because you are not far away.
It is 20.
Yeah, I thought since Stephen was going to be here, I'd eat some Cheetos. Give him the genuine Xbox experience.
She actually does seem to be looking at Tiala's. She seems to be reading Tiala's face, actually. So
She's a marketing guru.
Yep.
she's looking at her expressions and
How much
mostly her eyes.
How much is she smiling?
Her eyes are smiling.
She does this thing where she acts very serious, and then at the end of her sentence, does a little smile. At the end of each sentence.
That's the lag compliant version.
I'm really unhappy with this button. It's way too long.
You know, I've actually got a really good one.
It's a Unity something.
No, it's a Savant 3, which is the best you can get.
Well, unless this one's got a prototype, you know, that can do things to you.
Experimental technology, put it in your brain.
Jam it in your brain. What's the worst that can happen?
So long as the energy field isn't bigger than your head, it's safe to absorb.
Well, just for example, so the Solaris, you said?
Ceres.
She's from Ceres. Which
Is the ones that make my amp.
I was actually wondering
Yep.
because I was like,
They make my amp.
I'm pretty sure because
Yep.
I've got. Yeah, I was looking up the companies and I've seen.
Oh, well, you look like a complete suck up now. So you should basically just be looking to actually use this.
Oh, it's good to know that you're using a superior biotic amp.
I've used quite a few amps over the time, but I have found this one fits my needs.
I didn't realise you were on our already on our list.
Oh, she's going to get Deus Ex updated.
Yeah, I have been for a wee while now.
That's good to know. It's good to know we do create the most powerful biotic map on the market. So
Yes, I can't find anything stronger.
That's because there isn't any.
Until Zalu fucking upgrades mine.
well,
Yeah, put this in your brain.
I'll try and make sure to keep in touch if there are any further developments with you if you would like.
We're always easily found. There's our extranet.
Got a bunch of CPUs in this tin can now. Get it in there.
Might be looking at some more amps at a later stage for other members, possibly.
Of course. It would be great to. It would be a boon to us to have the Sidewinders representing Ceres. Especially since you, as a key member, already have one of our amps.
Polite way to say I don't want to advertise. I'm not going to be your poster child for it.
No. First, you're not going to advertise a beach resort. You're not going to advertise the amp we stuck in your head. What fucking good are those tits?
They buy you good stuff. Do they not?
Also, the girls at the Sidewinder calendar. By the way, Zalo, how do you look in a bikini?
Whatever is
Much the same.
Over the suit.
Yeah. You should totally do that.
No,
That'd be hilarious.
Gold in the
Man, this scarf's really tight.
Golden
Oh.
is Zardoz style.
Nothing at all.
Thank you.
Nothing
Nothing
at all.
at all.
These 4 big bulges.
You mean 8?
8, yes.
8.
And then we get Crane to be there so he can remember it for forever.
Logan wearing nothing but a smile.
Yes,
Technicality.
You have Crane as the photographer. That way he's the.
He has to get right up in there.
Yeah.
Yes, it's why we did it to Hiroka, and that was funny.
Jim Krogan, yes.
Jim Krogan, nothing at all.
Like I'm wearing nothing at all. And he remembers that forever. Well, now he's dead, but
Well, again, forever.
For the rest of his life, he remembered that.
Well, I hope that was the last thought he had before he died.
Well, I mean, he was getting
Yeah, taken
dominated
down
by a
Krogan.
very big Krogan, so he might have had flashbacks.
Anyway,
dude, that's too far.
So yes,
Yeah.
how is Tiala getting out of it?
Remember the super secret Sidewinder's help signal? That's the one.
Yay!
It's me! You say, lick me, like this, you son of a bitch! I need to watch that again.
I do too. It's been too long. It's too many things I have to watch. What was it I said last night?
Stephen, here's the interesting thing about me.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I did this morning.
Strap in and
You went
feel the G's.
Work? Or was that very close? That was very close to the afternoon.
No, I watched some JoJo's in the morning. That's
Yeah.
what I did. I don't remember what I was talking about last night. It was a movie, I believe.
Yeah.
Believe.
Yeah.
Believe.
Yeah.
Believe.
Yeah.